Hi everybody, I'm Julia. Welcome to Julia Lives. Today I'm going to begin a review series of Factor meals. I'm on my third box right now, so I'm just going to do, I think, the first 3 boxes. I don't think that we need to see 5 or 6 boxes of Factor meals to get the point. However, I started doing this because I like to work out, but I find that sometimes I fall off the wagon, I'm going to admit, with my eating, my diet, and nutrition. However, I do try to watch it. I try to watch the carbs. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. You need to get your own advice in that area from a professional. But I have always worked out. In my whole life, I've never taken even a year off from going to the gym. I've always had a gym membership. And about 4 years ago, I started to go to a boot camp style training. Then they expanded to more like personal training or small group. That was fabulous. So through that program, I've had lots of different challenges where they get you on a 6-week or an 8-week eating program. They monitor you closely. It works every time if you do what they say. However, I can't do that for my entire life. I have to learn to control myself. I don't drink any alcohol, so it's like it shouldn't be that hard of a deal for me, but I do find that I do well when I have a certain, I guess, barrier, or I have a certain boundary to follow. So anyway, I started doing Factor because one of the trainers there said that they did it and they loved it. And so I thought, I'm going to try this. They used to do something that we always called Fit Body meals. I don't know exactly what they were, but they were like in a blue container. And those started before everything shut down about 4 years ago. And then I think they might have gone out of business. Those were frozen. Factor is fresh. It's never frozen. So you only have a week to eat your meals. And so with the Factor meals, I found that they've all been really great. I do a keto meal. I don't do a lot of carbs. And I have found other meal deliveries, they say like they're keto-ish, but it's like they're still 38, 40 carbs. That's kind of high if you're trying not to eat carbs like me. So anyways, a lot of the Factor meals that they've recommended are right around 15 carbs. They are high in fat. So again, you have to figure out for your own needs what works for you. They're also very high in protein, which I like. So we will get right into this and I'll start showing you these meals. The meals come in this insulated box every week. You'll find on the top are some coupons if you want to invite friends to try Factor. The meals are just kind of packed together with these ice blocks packed on top of them. Since the meals are fresh, they expire 1 week after arrival. I did freeze something and it was just fine, even though it is fresh, never frozen. Takes 2 minutes to microwave. In my work microwave, it actually takes me 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is the garlic mushroom chicken thighs, 600 calories, 47 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 31 grams of protein. All the meals arrived looking just like this in the exact same package. You just puncture the cellophane and microwave. I don't do any special presentation in these videos because I'm at work. So I'm eating it straight out of the container and it was delicious. I've had this one twice. It was great both times. Next, we have the loaded bacon and spinach shredded chicken with Brussels sprouts. It's 650 calories, 47 grams of fat, 16 carbs, and 40 grams of protein. Now, you do want to take out the ranch sauce when you microwave this. But this one, again, the chicken was really fresh. The Brussels sprouts are good. You can definitely taste the butter. There's a reason why the fat content is so high, but it feels and tastes like a restaurant quality meal as far as I'm concerned. The next one here is the chorizo chili. Again, with this one, 690 calories, 51 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 46 grams of protein. That empty container on the package was the cheese. You need to take that off and put it on the chili before you microwave it. Otherwise, you'll just have a blob of melted cheese on the side, and then take out the ranch. Also very good though if you like chili. This is the creamy shrimp and zucchini noodles, 590 calories, 46 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 28 grams of protein. Now, before I ate this, I moved the sauce around. This is just exactly what it looked like coming out of the microwave. But, you know, once you stir it around and cover everything with the sauce, it was very good. The broccoli on the side, kind of the same thing. You'll see the butter around it. You just have to use a fork and kind of zhuzh the meal up. Then the next one that we're going to have here is the jalapeno lime cheddar chicken. I've had this one twice too, and this one's also very good. 610 calories, 45 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 39 grams of protein. I really enjoyed this one. I do want to tell you too, you customize your meals. So they don't just tell you, here's your 5 or 6 meals. You can pick and choose. If you don't like a selection, then you get to pick something else in its place. This was an upcharge for $13. The grilled steakhouse filet mignon. You're going to see that that one, of course, is a little higher in calories at 670, 46 grams of fat, 16 carbs, and 47 grams of protein. Those grill marks are real. Those are not painted on or some nonsense. This steak was grilled in some kitchen somewhere in the world. It had kind of a flame broiled taste. It was really good. So as far as the cost, I'm paying $75.63 for 6 meals right now. There's an introductory offer that says that it's half off, but I kept getting all these random charges, so I don't really know. I had a charge for $63, but I ordered a premium meal, and I thought that included it. Then I had an additional charge for $13, so I thought, no, that couldn't have included it. So needless to say, I've never seen one box arrive that was below $40. So if there was supposed to be a half off introductory offer, I don't think I got it. I have read comments on Reddit and other resources about dealing with customer service with Factor. I have not reached out to them. I don't really care that much, quite frankly. I've also ordered one of the add-ons. I got like a peanut butter cheesecake brownie. That was good, but I will tell you, I'll go over that in a little bit, actually in a different video than this one. But it got moldy. It was like, you can't open that, and you get 6 servings. You can't open that and leave it all week. It just won't work. So you'd have to open it, cut out servings, and then freeze it. But either way, it was good. So I do feel like they're worth the money. I feel like the quality is very high. I'm going to show you a meal from Clean Eats. I have a Clean Eats where I live, and so I have bought meals from Clean Eats. They are cheaper, but they're frozen, and I'll show you the difference between Factor and Clean Eats if you're thinking about doing that. I'm not saying don't go to Clean Eats, but know that it is frozen. It is not like Factor where it's fresh and just, the Factor meals are savory. Let's get down to it. So anyway, that's what I can tell you as far as some of the nuts and bolts, the pricing, and the comparison to other meal services that I've had experience with. This is the Clean Helper from Clean Eats. It has 425 calories, 21 grams of fat, 30 carbs, and 29 grams of protein. You don't see a picture when you take this out of the freezer. This is what it looked like sitting in my freezer for 2 weeks. Look at that freezer burn. Isn't that crazy? So I don't know. 2 weeks shouldn't be that long. This is what it looks like heated up. It's basically Hamburger Helper. I would not personally eat something like this had I known that's what it looked like, but you kind of take your chances when you get food from there because you don't really know what it is. So that's the Clean Helper. If you like Hamburger Helper, you'll probably enjoy this one. I think it was $6.95. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed to Julia Lives, and every time you drop a comment or hit that like button, it all does good things to the algorithm. That way people will see the video. Even dropping that, like muscle arm emoji into the comments, that's cool too. I just do the videos to show what I'm getting, okay? So it's not sponsored. I'm not getting anything from Factor for doing this video. I just thought I'd show you how my experience with Factor was. I haven't had one yet that I wouldn't eat again, so I definitely think it was worth the money so far. But if you're just bringing meals to work, it's a great way to stay within whatever you're doing. If you're doing macros, or you just have sort of a ballpark idea of how much calories, how many calories and fats and protein you want to eat in a day, Factor will keep you moving forward with your goals there too.